Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight 96. I'm your host, Hunter Foreman, and in the terminal with us today, we have, I would like to say, one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. She's short, that's one. She's wise, but she doesn't have any gray hairs, and she's very full of faith. She's a very nice, religious person. Taylor Monroe's in the building.
Hi, guys.
So, Taylor, like I said, I've known you for a while, since freshman year?
6th grade. Come on, Hunter.
Holy shit, it's been that long!
We go back to Miss... I don't know her name.
Miss Hoy's class?
Was that her name?
She was like a...
The white-haired lady.
She was a white-haired lady. And
first period.
Yeah. Wasn't it first and second? Or first and last period?
Okay, I don't know that much, but I know that we had first period together in 6th grade.
Because I know it was you and some other chick that would always talk to in there, and then somebody else. It was like there was always groups in high school. Speaking of high school, it's a good transition. You were kind of like the
shit. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not even that.
I'm just kidding.
Like, you were kind of like in every high school movie, you were the popular chick.
I guess you could say.
I wouldn't popular not from a like a bad standpoint. You were just it's just that everybody knew who you were, and like that's not bad.
In a good way. In a good way.
But like you got more attention than everybody else, of course, and people paint high school as this hierarchy.
Yeah.
Where they give everybody a label. There's the popular kids, there's the nerds, the jocks, the everybody, there's all of that. Didn't you cheer too?
Yes. Yes.
How was that experience?
Well, I did competitive cheer for 10 years, which is pretty much select cheer. That's completely different than high school cheer.
Oh, I bet it is.
Complete different, two different worlds. That's a whole nother conversation, but school cheer was fun. I did it through freshman through junior year. I didn't cheer my senior year. Too much petty drama. Wasn't...
Everybody goes through that. Yeah,
it was just like, it wasn't even fun, like, whatever. High school cheer was... my freshman year, I would say, was like one of the funnest years because it was on... you had to be on JV your freshman year. And it was seriously just, like, all of our class. Like, I wasn't with the older girls or anything like that. So, we all were just, like, so close. But that was, like, the only year there was, like, no drama, no bullshit.
Real talk.
Like, nothing. Like, it was just, like, just cheer. Like, it was just fun. Like, football games, bus rides, like, they were fun. Then my sophomore and junior year of cheer, that's when, like, everything just hit the fan. It was just not fun. Girls, seriously, just, like... If you would go to parties, we were whores. If you did this, you were labeled.
Were made.
Yes, we represent the school. So if we, she was drunk last week. She was drunk after the game. Oh my god.
That just comes down to the tattletales, though. If you
yes,
really think about
and then it would become like teammates would just like telling you over like petty stuff, and it was just, I'm so not like that. I'm so laid back and so like
that's you.
Yes, I'm like that. Oh, sorry. Like, I don't know. It's just, it gave me anxiety. And I finally was just like, I'm done with that.
Like, you were kind of, like, I think
it was because why everyone, like...
gravitated.
Painted this picture of me as...
Well, not even just you, because there's multiple people around you.
Yeah, like, I hung out with... Even when I was in, like, 8th grade, I hung out with, like, sophomores. So, when I went into high school... I was already friends with a lot of the older kids, so it wasn't like...
There's your advantage right there.
Yeah, I wasn't in with, like... I didn't go in, like, oh, crap, I don't know where my class is at. Like, I had already knew, like, where everything was, and I thought it was cool, whatever. And then I was also dating a junior when I was a freshman. That was, like, the poo of Roy City. So, of course, everyone was like, oh, my gosh, you're dating... The Troy Kelly. Yeah. Shout out to Troy if you're listening. Yeah. We're still friends. We're still cool. But, so I just already went into high school with, I guess you could say, a good reputation. I had no beef with anybody. I still don't have...
That's always good.
Yeah.
But did you ever feel like, Did you ever get that some type of, I wouldn't say jealousy, but kind of those mean looks like, why does she get all of this glorified, bannerism, just like.
From some people, but for majority of the time, like I said, I had no beef with anybody. Like, I was pretty just, like, cool with everyone. Like, I'm so type of the person, like, I don't.
You're not a judgmental person.
No, and I'm just like, if you're cool, you're cool, and I'll vibe with you, and I'm just like, hey, and we can be friends. I'm not one to be like, oh my god, she's a, like, I don't know. I was just really cool with everybody in high school, just because, like I said, it gives me anxiety when someone's, like, mad at me. I hate confrontation. I can't deal with drama. I can honestly say, out of my 4 years of high school, I never had drama. Like, I never went through, like, anything. Like, I didn't hate high school. I was even being...
My junior year was fun for me. To me.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. It was before I was about to it was literally, like, everything was kind of counting on your junior year. Like, everything was like, okay. Because I can sum up, I always say this, I always sum up my freshman years like this. Freshman and sophomore year, I was trying to be that fucking cool kid. Yeah. Basically, I was trying to be where you were. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I was like, oh man, that looks cool and shit. And then junior year, I was just like, that shit's not kind of fun.
No.
It's not fun.
And too, it was like annoying that people would be like, you're popular, you're this, you're that, like you're the cheerleader, you're whatever, you have this, you have that. I never painted that in myself. I was always just like...
You're just like, I'm just a regular person.
Yeah, like, I'm just Taylor. Like, y'all are the ones that put me up on this pedestal. I did not... See, I think there's a difference when
people... It's very humble of you.
Thanks. Because it's annoying because I've got... One person has told me before, they're like, you drive a nice car, you have a nice house, you're pretty, you can have whoever you want, boyfriend-wise, just stuff like that. And I'm like... No. I'm like, you paint that picture of me, but, like, I don't see myself as that. Like, because obviously I'm a girl, I don't think that I'm beautiful, like, like, I know that I have flaws.
We all say the same, we all say the wrong thing at this.
Yeah, I'm like, my parents work hard for their money, so I can't.
Because, because people are like, oh, her family's got money, she's this, she's that.
Yeah.
And I would understand if you think that gets annoying to you. And you're just like, that's not necessarily me. Like, I understand, I've been given all of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I thank God because, He's given it to me. Yeah. But I'm not going to take this for granted and just, flaunt whatever. Like, you were never the girl to show up to school just looking like you really are, like, hair flips and shit. You were never that type of person.
I was the girl that... had softball practice at 8 o'clock in the morning that would go to class with my hair in a bun with no makeup because I was just like, I don't care who the heck sees me looking like this because this is me. I was also the girl that, like, I didn't sit with the clique. Like, I sat with freaking, like, the jocks, the rednecks, the cheerleaders. Like, I sat with everybody. Like, I was friends with literally, like, everybody. Like, but that was just because my variety of friends...
They're just like that. They just happen. You didn't basically choose the.
No, but like my variety of friends were like, I had a friend in every clique or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. So I was just. High school was not a bad time for me. Most people are like, oh my god, high school effing sucked. Like I'm like, besides like, Roy City school spirit and all that stupid shit. Like because cheering, it was annoying. Like we would cheer in the heat. Or in the freezing cold for our football team, and they didn't even care. Or we would get booed at pep rallies, just stuff like that. So it was just...
I remember that.
Yeah, embarrassing stuff. So that was another reason I
remember. I think I remember vividly. I don't know if it was... I don't know what year it was, but it was a pep rally.
It was my sophomore year. If this is the one we got booed at.
No, because I think it was... There's been multiple times that y'all been booed at, though.
Yeah.
But I remember one where, I'm like, all right, cool. I want to say it's homecoming, and I'm like, okay, then about something to do there, but it's homecoming pep rallies are usually something interesting. Oh my gosh,
is it the one where, like, it was the Do It?
No, it was not. Oh god, yes, that was one of them. That's not the one I was talking about.
And no one did it.
Yeah, no one,
no one did the Do It.
That was, and I remember, like, there was Twitter, like, immediately Twitter was like, fighting with like who did this? Whose idea was that?
Yeah.
And girls started pointing fingers at people, and I was like, yo, this is bad. Like, this is bad. But the one I'm talking about is when y'all do the shmoney dance, but y'all don't even do it right.
I didn't cheer that year.
Okay, then that was probably my senior year. I don't know if you probably saw that, but that was...
Yeah, no. I would not let us go out there freaking doing a dance that's, like, new, and us not even know what we're doing. Yeah. Heck no, I wouldn't go out there doing
that. Y'all just did the leg moves. I was like,
I remember that was senior year.
Yeah, and I was like, y'all just doing the leg movements. I mean, like, I think I was sitting next... I don't know who I was sitting next to. I was sitting next to one of my friends, and we was like... They're half right. I mean, they're halfway doing the arms, but it's just like y'all doing the legs, so it's like it's not bad.
Yeah.
Y'all half
no.
right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no.
But yeah, that was an interesting thing. What did you think when? Oh no, you remember these? Student section.
Well, I was only in the student section. My senior year. So, well, that was like the only year Royce City, because we had, what was his name, Dr. Ringo?
No, it was...
Not Dr. Ringo,
oh my God.
Mr. Pierce. Shout out to Mr. Pierce. That's when
a lot of love on this show.
Yeah, that's like when we could only like literally show our school spirit and actually...
It was fun.
Actually do what we wanted to do.
I remember breast cancer was fun, where we all got in pink and we all were
and then like
throwing up powder and everything.
Yeah, throwing up the baby powder, had the drum line going with us, like just everything. No,
it was big.
Yeah, it was. It was like everyone was like, "Oh my God, we have to be there at 7:00." Like everyone was fighting to be on front row. Okay, that's
what was so fun about it.
Yeah, that never happened ever again after freaking whoever.
It was
Mr. Webb came back.
I'm not gonna take full credit, but it was me, Trey,
Cooper,
Ashley Blanks, who didn't even go there, but y'all were like, I don't care. She likes her.
She goes here.
Yeah. She even had a shirt. Shout out to Ashley, by the way. She was on the show, I think, like 3rd or 4th episode. She had a shirt that says, I don't even go here, and then it says on the back it said Go Bulldogs, and I was like, okay, well then I was like, yo, she's from 40, but she's on our side, so it was fun. You know what I'm saying?
That was the only year, because there's a difference in being, okay, like I said, freshman through junior year, I cheered, so I know what it's like to cheer to the student section and it just be like crickets chirping. So that was.
I know it's the worst feeling, probably the worst feeling.
Yeah, and too, it sucks for like the football boys, because like, like they're out there trying their hardest and no one gives a crap. So that was just another thing too that was just super annoying through high school. Like that was probably one of the things that just.
I'm gonna ask you this, and this is the first time I've ever asked somebody this question. Like, you were there, for Royce, like all 4 years of high school. Yeah. You know people in other places.
Oh yeah.
Why did you stay here, basically? Stay in...
See, when my mom and stepdad got married, I was in... Well, they got engaged my freshman year, but I had the opportunity to go to Rockwall. And my mom asked me, and I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, I want to go to Rockwall. Like, that'd be so cool. Like, they're raw at sports, like... They don't have dress code. I knew so many people. I cheered. I did competitive cheer.
This is like a theme for a movie. Really, it's real talk.
Yeah, like, I cheered with so many girls from Rockwall and from Heath, so I already knew so many girls.
And you knew so many people, period.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know why I didn't go. I think it was because...
It's I don't know, something...
It wasn't... that I was going to be, like, scared. I wasn't even going to be, like, the new girl, because I knew so many people.
It was a perfect situation, literally lined up just for you. And
but...
you decided to say no, and that's just that's fun and interesting.
I know. I don't know why. I honestly...
It's the reason I said it's kind of like a movie is because, in that movie where someone's, like, either about to become a celebrity or about to do something, go off, do big things, and...
They say, like...
They're like, no. I want to stay here and help the people that help me, basically. Yeah. So that would be if someone asked me a question, why you think she stayed there, that's what I would say. Yeah. But I don't know if that's what you would say.
I honestly, like, I don't know why I didn't go. Like, there's not, like, I can't pinpoint it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to stay in Roy City because I love Roy City so much. Like, how could I leave my hometown? It wasn't like that. It wasn't, I don't know, my mom kind of just, like, it was just, like, hit me like a ton of books, and I was just kind of like, that would be cool, you know, like, whatever. But I think it was just, like, I didn't want to get out of my comfort zone and actually do it and go to Rockwall.
Yeah, because then you would have to go through a lot of different changes.
Yeah, and too, honestly, I can say, because I know so many people from Rockwall, I felt like the girls there were a lot different than they are in Roy City, because not saying...
Apparently everything's different here. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. It wasn't that I was uncomfortable with getting out of my comfort zone to make new friends at Rockwall, but it was just that I knew a lot of girls from Rockwall that were, like, catty and would tell me stories about other girls and their situations that were just petty as all get out. And I'm like, y'all actually fight over that? Like, why? Like, that is so stupid. Like, they just love attention. And I'm just so not like that. I'm so laid back. And seriously, if someone comes to me and they're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so and so-and-so are doing this and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, what does this have to do with me or you?
So y'all just basically it's gossip for no reason, basically.
Yeah, and a lot of girls
every girl gossips, Taylor.
Yes.
You have to admit it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying that I don't gossip. Heck no. Because I do. Hello. But I don't gossip to start things for no reason. Like, I don't... If I hear a rumor that, oh, Hunter and so-and-so...
did such and such.
And she cheated on her boyfriend. I'm not going to go tell her boyfriend that she cheated on him. Like, I'm not that girl because, one, I could care less who cheats on who. Two, because that just gives homegirl the advantage to be like, why are you talking to my man, telling him my business? Like, I don't care about all that. So that's why I don't ever get into anything, because majority of the time, homegirl just stays with their boyfriend and hates the girl.
See,
so
that's the thing. We're going to get onto a subject that me and Taylor have talked about multiple times, especially recently, and that's relationships. You know, is it good to have an advantage over your significant other? And the reason I say this is because, for instance, say because I've had this happen for friends that I know. They date somebody,
mm-hmm.
but they go way back with like their dude, and I know that's breaking bro code, but the okay's already been signed, basically. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Is that like an advantage? Like, basically, you're about to, like, say, like, such and such is trying to get with one of your friends.
Okay.
And they want to know everything about them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do, how they, you know, what they do, what they like, all that stuff. Do you think that that's a good road to go to? Or the dude should just man up and just be like, listen, I'm trying to, like, get to know you. You know
personally, well, if I was on that, if a guy came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, not in love with, but oh my gosh, like, Leah's so hot, which is, you know.
Shout out to Leah.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Leah, yeah. So if a guy is like, oh my gosh, like, Leah's so hot, like, she seems so cool, like, let me, like, get at her, like, give me her number or whatever. It honestly depends what situation I'm put in. If I know that her and this guy are not gonna click at all, or I'm like, okay, you're so not her type, I'm like,
would you tell them that though? Would you be honest?
I'm the most honest person, so I would probably be like, you don't have a motorcycle, you don't wear rings,
that's facts.
you don't wear rings, you don't listen to classic rock, like, I'm like, she's not, I promise you, if your hair's not greasy, she's not gonna like you, like.
Yo, she wants a 50s greaser from Grease.
Yes,
man.
she doesn't even want that. She wants, like, a guy that welds and works in his garage on a motorcycle.
Yo, she wants, like, she wants, like, Jesse James.
She wants something that nobody, like, something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, she wants a garage monkey. That's what she wants.
Yeah, she does. Yes, that's what she wants.
We'll find you a garage monkey, Leah. It's okay.
Yeah, so, personally, I think this generation has put so much on, like, dating and relationship goals.
Talk about it.
Just everything is so annoying. Like, I can't even deal.
That's why I got rid of Snapchat. First of all, social media ruins everything.
Yes, it does, and it's because it just gives everybody an advantage to put their own opinion on something, which I'm free to
everybody's opinion. I'm for that to a degree.
Yes, like, it's so... There's so many rules now to dating. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Because if you like someone, I think that you should have the balls to tell them and to be like, I mean, you need to get rejected here and there.
Oh, of course. Rejection's all part of the game.
Yeah, like, if you think that your ish don't stink and you're like, I can have whoever I want because social media tells you that because, oh my gosh, you have 17 girls commenting on your picture and you have 500 likes.
That doesn't mean anything, to be honest.
No, it doesn't. Like, hello, okay, it's just a like. Nobody's coming up to you face to face saying like, hey, like, you're pretty. Okay, if a guy does, like, that's totally different than getting a freaking DM, hey, you're hot. I'm like, ew, I don't even reply. Like, that means nothing to a girl, or to me at least.
So if you were to give a piece of advice to guys in trying to get with a girl, what's the number one thing? Number one.
Getting with a girl, okay.
Like, okay, for instance, because I've been in these situations where you see a girl and you're like, she's attractive. Mm-hmm. I want to kind of like talk to her.
Yeah.
But there's literally so many different angles that you can come from.
Yeah.
Which angle do you prefer?
Well, honestly, okay, well, it kind of depends where I'm at. Like, if I'm, like, in Uptown, I kind of expect guys to come up to me and talk to me, like...
You're an adapter. That's what's up.
Like, if you're cool and you can actually talk to me about, like, a cool topic, like, you're not just like, hey, you're hot and you're freaking weird. And,
like, if you can sit there and have a regular...
Yes, you can have a real conversation with me and you can, like, keep it real. And then at the end of the night, you're like, hey, like, can I get your number or whatever? Yeah, probably gonna give it to you. But if you just come out to me and you're like, yo, you fine? I'm like, okay, thanks. And then I'm probably gonna just walk away. Or, like, it just... I think it's all about the approach. Yeah. And honestly, it just...
So you like nice guys, basically. Not necessarily... because I feel like these girls have this fixated thing about dudes...
that are douchebags and that are rude. Okay, let me go there. Because shout out to my ex-boyfriends. I dated great guys. I don't have any beef with any of my ex-boyfriends.
They each have great qualities about them.
Yeah, they do. And I can still say that I'm still friends with all of my ex-boyfriends.
Not a lot of girls can say that.
Yeah, it's true, girls. You can be friends with your ex-boyfriends. Gonna throw that out there.
Anything's possible.
It's all about, like, that's your choice. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be friends with your ex-boyfriend, because yes, you can. I do it with all three of mine. So, I think that, for one, nice guys put a label on girls that date the douchebags or the rude guys, because, yes, most girls do go for the...
rebel kind of?
Not the bad boy. Like, I don't just sit and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want a bad boy that treats me like shit. No, girls don't think that.
Because they have this weird kinky thing about
the girls go for the guys that, I don't know.
They don't have fear, basically. They're not afraid to do anything.
Yeah, like, girls want, like, that spontaneous guy that's just like,
does stuff out of the...
Yeah, that's stupid. That just does whatever. And majority of the time of the people that have that personality end up being the douchebag that guy. I don't know. I'm just not the type. Like, I'm not clingy. I am not...
you give them their space. Because this is...
Yeah, I'm so the type. My previous boyfriends could even tell you, I can go, like, 2 weeks without seeing my boyfriend. Like, it doesn't, like... And that's not something...
And that'll drive another girl, the next girl, crazy.
Yes, like, she has to see her boyfriend every single second of the day.
Not even that. It's just, like... And they see each other, like, probably, like, once or twice a week.
Yeah. And I think it's because... I think it all has to do with, honestly, like...
Trust.
Well, that too, and your friendship. Like, if you don't have a friendship, it's hard. Because I've dated my best friend... And we were friends for, like, 3 years before we dated. And then we finally dated. And we were seriously, like, brother and sister. Like, that sounds so weird, but
that really does.
No, but like that's how close we were. Like we never fought. We would fight over like who gets shotgun, like stuff over that, like just stuff like that. We never fought.
Y'all play the dumbest games of all time?
Oh my gosh, we would play like this game called Covered Wagon, where it's seriously like you get out in the covers and whoever farts who can stay under the cover the longest.
Yo!
Yeah, like we were on a different level of like
coming to a household near you.
Yes.
Covered Wagon.
Yeah, like we were on a different level of like friend, because we had that friendship. We had that like we could tell each other anything in the world and neither one of us would judge one another because we were best friends. Like we just got each other.
Speaking of friends, speak about the friend zone. Let's talk about that.
Friend zone.
First of all, is there a way out?
You know, I have someone that I'm in the friend zone with, and I'm trying to get out of it, but it just ain't working. So I don't know. But personally, if I put someone in the friend zone, it's because
you don't want to hurt their feelings.
No, it's because I don't want to jeopardize our friendship. I think I value our friendship too much to date you and then know that it's not going to work. Like, if I'm already going into it like, oh my gosh, I don't want to jeopardize our friendship, I'm already going into this relationship with second guessing. Yeah, so I've had to tell multiple guys like, no, like we're too good of friends. Like I can't do that. Like, you know, so that I don't know if there's a way out. I mean, maybe down the road and you mature a little bit. I don't know. Like, it's just weird because I'm thinking in my head of the guys that have friend zone and I'm like, there's no chance in hell that I'm
guessing that number's high.
There's like 4 in that,
but because you know specifically what's gonna happen, because you know them, you know exactly who the person that they are and how they're gonna react to a situation like that. Yeah. So that's understandable. So basically, anybody but 4 people is free game.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. There you go. I just answered the $1 million question, people. So, but another thing that is interesting about relationships, and you just said having a friendship. Is it good to have a friendship first?
Personally, from my personal experiences, because like I said, I've dated my best friend before we dated, and it was like the best relationship I've ever been in. And then I've dated someone that I didn't have a friendship with, and we just started dating, and
you just hooked up, and it just didn't work.
We dated for like we dated on and off for 2 years. Like we had a good relationship because we were both kind of just like the same person, but not. That sounds weird, but
yeah, I can't picture a guy version. It's kind of weird.
He was more high strung. I'm more laid back, so that's where we argued because
opposites attract, though.
They do, and that I don't know how. And so.
Science.
And two, like, he was 3 years older than me, so there were just things that, like, he could go to the bar, I couldn't. He didn't have a curfew, I did. He wasn't in high school, I still was. Like, just things like that. That's where we argued, because I'm not the type of girlfriend that
questions everything?
No, like, I'm going to trust you until you give me a reason not to trust. Yeah, not to trust you. Like, I do not care if you go hang out with your freaking guy friends, because majority of the time, I'm going to go hang out with my girlfriends, and if you have something to say, I'm going to tell you.
What would that be? So what would that thing be to be said?
If homeboy was trying to be like, what? Like,
because and this is where we left off this, because we had a conversation about this Thursday, and Wednesday,
yeah.
And this is where we left off. If my girlfriend's fixing to go out with her girlfriends, I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. I want her to have fun by herself. Like, yeah. I don't want her to just be like waiting for me to do stuff. Like,
yeah.
You can go do stuff.
Yeah.
But like, if you come out the closet and you're looking, and I'm looking like, damn, you need to stay home. Like,
yeah.
That's where the guy mentality starts to kick in. Like, yo, bro, a lot of dudes about to hit on her. Now, do you think that the guy should just be like, all right, I'm gonna trust her. Like, this relationship's going great. I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize it. Or should the dude just be like, not in the nicest way possible, you need to
that's a hard one because I say that.
It could go either way.
It could go either way. I think it also depends on the girl. If she has a flirty mentality and she's dressed up as like...
Let's go with that.
A hoochie, yeah, okay. If she's going to Uptown and she's dressed...
She's going to a club. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. She's got a flirtatious... She's very flirtatious. She's very social. Mm-hmm. But she's somewhat grounded. She knows where...
Yeah.
She knows her morals, basically. Yeah. Which, I hate to say this, not a lot of girls know their morals these days.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But, she's flirtatious, she's got her own job, she's responsible, and she's about to go to a club, basically, with her girlfriends, just her girlfriends, and she's very social, and she comes out looking really good. Like, it doesn't matter, you don't have to, like, piece the clothes together.
Yeah, she's looking good.
She's looking great.
Yeah.
If you were a dude, I'm going to put...
Okay, put me in.
Okay. And then words of Beyonce, if you were a boy, what would you do?
I would...
You know her personality, you know how she is, but you also know she's responsible, she's got morals.
I know that there's gonna be, even if you're not a jealous person, because I'm not a jealous person, there's still that, like, I wish you would stay home, but I'm not gonna make you stay home because that's a whole nother fight.
Of course.
That's a whole nother thing. So, you asked me, I would probably just be like, yo, babe, you look good, like, and let her know that you still, like, hey, like, I'm here when you get home, like, like.
But you ain't gotta be, like, all, like.
But no.
You know when the time to come home.
No, but I think a guy needs to let a girl know, like, hey, like, you look good, but you're mine, those type of things. But yes, like, he needs to trust her. Because, like I said, trust her until she gives you a reason not to trust her.
That's the number one thing that all relationships should have.
Yes, like, if you can't...
First of all, if you can't trust a person, then you...
Yeah, it's like, that's so... No, exactly. And that's where I think a lot of people today get into, like, relationships because... Oh my god, he's hot and he's into me, like, so we're vibing and the sex is great and we're just gonna do it all the time and whatever, and then...
It gets boring after a while.
Yeah, and then it gets boring and then
everybody likes it.
Yeah.
It gets boring after a while.
And then there's, like... And, too, that's where the friendship comes in. After the sex is over, like, after it's just sex and just...
Like, what's after that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Nothing, because there's no friendship. Like, you don't...
and food.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like... Boring. Like...
So you would want a guy that to, like, all of that. Of course, that's part of it. But you also want a guy that's like, you know what? We're not going to do all that weird, freaky deaky shit that you like to do sometimes. We're going to, like, go to... First thing that pops into my head, go to a football game. Do stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's key because I feel like that shows that you're not only, there for her, you're not only,
there for her, but you're there for, like, the two of you. Yeah, and, like, yes.
It's relationship time.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, relationships are great, and... I'm currently single, if y'all are wondering. So
no, I answered that $1 million question. Just know that probably once this episode airs, there's gonna be a million dudes trying to get in your DMs. I'm just letting you know right now.
And I'm just let y'all know I ain't that type of girl that replies to y'all's DMs. So no,
which are probably unread DM message numbers probably pretty high.
Yeah, it is. But like I was saying, I think it's so important to have a friendship, just because it just personal experiences.
I think it makes things easier.
It does, when you can be open with someone and, like, like, oh my, you can go to them with whatever and they're either going to tell you straight up like it is and be real with you. Like, I think that's the most amazing thing, like, when someone can be, like, raw with you, like, honesty. And because if you don't have that, then it's just like, what do you have?
Yeah. Do you find yourself, like, sometimes intimidating for guys to approach you?
I've been told that before, but I'm like...
I'll be honest with you. We do. It's been a thing. I'll let you finish when we get to that.
And I don't know why. I'm 4'11".
You would start with the shorts.
I look like I'm 14 years old. I don't know what's intimidating about me, but...
Well, the thing is that... Because I wasn't with y'all. I knew y'all. Yeah. I knew everybody. Yeah. If I walked in, y'all were just sitting there, I'd be like, hey, and they'd be like, hey, what's up, Hunter? And that's it.
Yeah,
that'd be exactly. It. But my friends that are not with y'all, they'll be like, you can just do that? Like, you can just walk up to them and just... I'm like, dude, they're just regular people, just like us. Like,
it either works or it doesn't work. Like, that's how I see it. Like, if I think a guy's hot, okay, yes, I'm going to be like, ugh, I'll get him. And like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, hell no, I'm not going up to talk to him. But it's like, why not? Like, you're either going to take the shot.
Yes, the worst thing is they could say, I'm not interested.
Yeah, or like, I have a girlfriend. The famous line, I got a girlfriend. Because, you know how many times I'd be like, I have a boyfriend, I can't give you my number, I'm so sorry. Like, that's just okay, guys, if a girl says I have a boyfriend, majority of the time she doesn't, because
she doesn't want to hurt you.
She's not there with her boyfriend, she probably doesn't have a boyfriend. Just gonna...
Facts.
Yeah, it happened to Leah at the fair last night. And this guy, like, walks up to her, like, talking to her. And he's like...
He had the wrong approach?
No, he was actually, like, cute, dressed, like...
What she
was? He looks like a Bryson Tiller. Like, I'm not like, had on, yellow shades.
Light skin?
No.
I was fixing to say, it was a light skin. That's typical.
No. He was black. And, he was cool. Like, he had I don't even remember what he said, but then, he was like... I don't know if he asked her for her number, or I'm pretty sure that he did. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I have a boyfriend. Or no, he was like, do you have a boyfriend? She's like, yeah. And he was like, why isn't he here? She was like, he's at work.
That's where you need to stop the conversation.
Yeah.
If a girl is being honest with you, because 9 times out of 10... Because listen, if I am in a social setting and I'm like, she's cute, like... Yeah. And I'm like, all right, if I'm going to go talk to her, you have to have the right approach. You can't be you can't just be like, you can't just walk and say... Hey.
And two, you have to be ready for rejection. Like, you cannot. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're freaking Brad Pitt. Like, you have to be...
It's a good example, by the way.
Like, you have to be... Okay, look, him and Angelina are getting freaking divorced. There's no hope for us.
Anything can happen.
Anything can freaking happen. So, I'm just saying, like, girl or guy, if whoever you go to approach, like, you need to be ready to be rejected. Because that was one thing that I learned. Because... Like I said, I dated the poo of the school. Like, everyone was like, oh my god, you're dating the Troy Kelly. And I'm like, stop putting the in front of his name.
Yeah. Because then... Or I've heard this multiple times. I've been like, bro, you're friends with the Taylor Monroe?
Yes. I've had people text me and, like, from, like, Heath, and they'll talk to me, and they're like, oh shit, you're the Taylor Monroe. I'm like, why do y'all put the in front of my name? Like, why do people put people on pedestals? I don't understand, like
no offense, Taylor's not a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like, he wasn't either, but he was like Mr. Hot Stuff. He was Mr. Popular. Like, he was good at baseball. He was this, he was that. He just had every check on the checklist. And he was my best friend before we dated, and then we dated, and our relationship was great, and bullshit happened, but like I said, we're still friends till this day, and I think...
That's all really that matters, kind of.
Yeah, and I think it's because of, like, the person that he is. Like, I know that he's a good, genuine person. Like, if I had a flat tire and I was in California and I called him, he would come get me. Like, that's just the friendship.
That's real shit.
Yeah, and I would do the same, because we just have that bond. Like, we just have, like... And it's not, like, he's dated other girls, I've dated other guys. We don't get, like... sappy and jealous of each other. Like, we never...
The X game is not fun to play.
No, and we never interfered with each other's other relationships. Like, if he was happy, I was happy for him, and I think that's important. If you really, truly do love someone as a person, I'm not saying in love with someone, but you love... There is a big difference between being in love with someone and loving someone. And I still, till this day, like, I love him, and if he needed me, I would be there, and I know that he would do the same for me. We're just on that kind of level. We're just good friends, and like I said, I think it's so important to have that kind of friendship with anybody, matter it be your friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Because I had me and Bansky had a conversation off air about the situation of the whole game where, oh, if you're friends with them, I can't be friends with you kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a big no-no to me.
Because listen, and I'm friends with people that not a lot of people like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's between
them.
That's between them and whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not between me and person B.
People say it's a girl code, and I'm not one to break girl code.
There's a blurred girl and guy code that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I'm big for not breaking girl code. I'm not going to date anybody's ex-boyfriend that I'm even acquaintance with because I do not like petty bullshit. Like, if I have to go through that to date someone, like, it's just like, if I'm already going into a relationship with drama, I don't want it. I don't want it because,
like, if there's something
10 times out of 10, if your ex-girlfriend is still freaking psycho over you, she's going to be psycho when we're dating. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Then again, you could just block the number.
Hunter, come on.
Don't give me that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's easy. Because sometimes people make life hard when it comes to that. Like, if you don't like somebody, there's ways to avoid them.
There is. But and it also depends, how much you really, like that person. That's another thing. If I was to really, really, really like this guy, and I could see it going somewhere.
Of course.
And his ex-girlfriend was psycho, probably would still try to pursue it, but if I was kind of like, oh, he's hot, like, whatever, it was just more like a kind of fling thing, not really gonna go anywhere. No, I'm not, no, hell no, I'm not going, I'm not even gonna chance it. I'm not into that whole petty.
Do you also believe in friends with benefits? Do you believe in that sort of situation?
I think that someone always in the end catches the feels. It could be the guy or the girl. So, do you still think that for you as a person that can happen to you? Like you can. Are you asking me like, do I think it could work out? Or
yeah.
I personally, I don't like friends with benefits. I've done that, and it just doesn't, like... No, I don't like it.
Because
it gives them that advantage, like, she just wants, like, I'm getting my satisfaction, and I don't have to be in a relationship. So,
it's the emotional, like, I don't have the emotional...
Girls are emotional when it comes to sexual things. Guys, no.
I've heard this multiple times, and I don't like the way it's being used. It's being used as a crutch. I hate the phrase emotional availability. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not emotionally available for a relationship. I don't believe that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think on that because that's a good point.
Because it's like either you don't want the relationship
or you do.
You don't. Or you don't want the relationship or you do. It's one of the two. There's no blurred line. There's like, I do.
But I also do believe in like the right thing at the wrong time because that's happened to me too. And it's like just bad timing. But friends with benefits, it can get really messy because there's not a label. So she could be sleeping with you, and he can be sleeping with her. But then y'all are going to get mad at each other because, I thought we were a thing, and it just gets really messy. So no,
bunch of misunderstandings.
Yes, and petty stuff, and then other people are like, oh, you're sleeping with him, so am I, and it just
really
doesn't
bad.
work. It's either like, be with him or don't be with him. Like,
either y'all are friends or you're in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
people try to blur the line. People use the term fuck buddies.
Yeah.
People use that kind of thing, and I'm just like, it works if you're open for that, you know.
Yes, because I think if you're both just like if you're both on the same page, like we don't want anything serious. Like I don't care if you're with her and her and her and her, and I'm with him and him and him, and y'all can do that.
First of all, if you're with multiple people, you need to reassess your
yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know who's but I'm just saying.
Shoe fits, my people.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if y'all are on the same page and y'all can still be friends and y'all can still be friends with benefits, I think that, like, cool, knock your socks off. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if you can't, don't do it. Like, because 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, in the end, someone always catches the feelings and it just goes from there.
Now, we've talked about multiple relationship things, and I think there's, and we've broken it down to literally till it's powder, and I think there's 3 things actually 4. There's attraction, or that's of course that's a big one. There's trust, which I think is the number 1 thing. There's the thing called what I like to call relationship time, which means that you also have time to do what you need to do. She has time what she needs to do.
Yeah.
And then when y'all come together, it's relationship time.
Yeah.
That's 3. And then the 4th one is that I usually say 3 because this one, the sex is good. I mean, if it's like that, then it's just like, I mean, but it's just those 3 things basically. Yeah. That should be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree, 100%.
Because I feel like, there's, I feel like you should have to have all 3.
Yeah.
You can't just have 2 or 1.
Yeah, because if you're just, like I said, like, if the sex is just good and
you're attracted to the person.
Okay. So what? Like, what happens when
it's over?
Yeah, exactly. Like, because majority of girls get tired of doing that. It gets old and it gets like you want to go deeper than that, and when you don't have that relationship or that trust or that, like, that connection with that person, it's just not gonna work unless you just don't care. We
have spent near 47 minutes mostly talking about relationships, and
because I'm a relationship expert, y'all. Not really. Just kidding. Just kidding. Like,
she's like, no, don't come to me with your advice.
Don't even take my advice.
Don't do it. But
I can say that I've never been broken up with, so that's a good. So I can.
Wait,
I can say that.
Hold on. I was just about to wrap this up until you brought that point up. You've dumped every single one.
All 3.
Hold on. How does that? Okay, but then you said you deal with. How do you deal with rejection then if you?
Not with guys that I've dated, guys that I've tried to, like, talk to and stuff.
Does that number balance itself out with people that you've been in a relationship with, or is that like you've been rejected more than relationship?
No, I haven't. No. No, I haven't been rejected that many times, but I don't throw myself out at guys. Like, I don't talk because
you put yourself on a pedestal, like, he said no to me. Wrong shit.
Well, yeah, I've been rejected like a few times. Okay, I'm not gonna say rejected. I've been rejected, and it's just kind of like
hurts the ego a little bit.
Yeah, but I take it as like, okay, whatever. Like, life goes on. Yeah. Like, obviously it's not meant to be. Like, because I'm a big believer in, like, whatever's meant to be will be. And, like, whatever happens, happens. So, but, like, I think all 3 of the guys that I've dated,
You've been in 3 relationships?
Yeah, I've been in 3 relationships. I haven't dated, I've only dated 3 guys.
Alright. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Is that bad?
We'll get to that.
Okay. I think nothing. Okay, I can honestly say, like, my relationships were not, like, toxic. They weren't, like, unhealthy. They weren't, like, I did get
just regular old fashion relationships.
I won't mention names, but I did get cheated on, and that was a big issue for me because that was, like, something that
ruins the trust factor.
Yeah, and I immediately just cut that one off. I was just like, it lasted after that for probably like 2 weeks, and then it was just like mind games to me, and it just really messes with your inner, like, your inner ego.
Yeah.
You know, like I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I wasn't worthy enough. I was like, why would he do that to me?
PSA, since you just brought up that phrase, I'm not good enough. Every girl's good enough for somebody.
Yeah, exactly. And
don't put yourself down. Real talk. Because I've seen girls go through that where they just
you go through, and that you can take a mess. This is my biggest thing. I like to take my messes and turn them into messages to other girls, because girls that haven't been cheated on or don't go through that, like, they need to know, like, you are good enough. You are enough. You know, because in that time, oh my gosh, I just thought the world was ending. Like,
of course.
When
you are at the lowest point.
Yes, you think the world is ending. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to go on with another day? And it's just, and then once you finally get over it, you're like, oh my, why did I even trip over you? Because you're a piece of shit, But I think the reason that I've always been the one to break up with the guy is because I know where my standards are.
Yeah.
And I don't care who you are. If you treat me, if you already know, because going into a relationship, I make it pretty known, like, okay, these are my standards, like, and I'm not going to lower them for anybody.
You're not going to, matter of fact, you're not going to, I mean, we already opened the Taylor Monroe DM thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to open the standard thing yet? I mean, because again, there's, once this episode airs, there's going to be dudes coming in your DMs like, oh my god, Hunter cracked the code. Go.
No, I mean, I'm open to, like, what my standards are, but like I was saying, if you don't respect me as a person, like, I'm not gonna continue to be with you. Like,
girls aren't objects, people.
Exactly. And it's just objects. Like, I'm not this, like, trophy that you just get to, like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend, but you're gonna treat me like shit. No, like,
There's no kit.
No, and that's like, once I get that, like, fed up with that, I'm just like, I can't. And when I'm done, I'm done. I'm so that type of person. Like, I don't believe in really, like, second chances. And some people are, like, listening, like, what? I've done second chances. And I didn't believe, like, I was so, like, I do not believe in second chances. Like, that's stupid. Like, if it doesn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. Mm-hmm. Because I've known so many girls that they date the same guy for, like,
7,000 years.
And they cheat on him, and they do some stupid shit. And they always get back together, and they fight constantly. And I'm like, I'm never going to be that girl. And I'm never going to be that girlfriend. No. So I was always like, I'm not going to... Second chances, like, I don't believe in them. And then I did give one of my boyfriends a second chance. And it was just seriously a waste of a whole freaking year. Because it was the same shit.
Every day.
Same shit, different. Yes. Yeah. And so...
Alright. Well, as we get close to this, because we're almost reaching that hour thing. And usually when it reaches an hour, that's probably some of the most successful ones. It's just common sense. The longest episode's the highest rated. So, but there is something... a message that I am supposed to relay from the people that put you on this hierarchy kind of thing.
Okay.
Now, if this is a message to all girls. If a dude is slowly hinting at you like, hey, I like you, hey, this dude's not good for you, you should be with me, but he doesn't want to say that, you might want to look into it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not actually. Let me take that back. It's not necessarily a message to you. It's a message to everybody else. Because people, I hate the phrase "nice guys finish last." I feel like life's just one big movie, and the nice guy always wins in the end.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. I feel like it's the good guy who always has good intentions. Always. I think necessarily always gets what he wants in the end with any kind of situation. So you're not. I mean, you basically anybody's free game. We've already said that basically, but you're more of you don't associate yourself with kind of like, oh, I want the bad boy You just want somebody who.
Yeah, like I'm not into. I don't have like a. I'm not gonna say I have like a type.
Yeah.
Previous guys that I've dated, they're all pretty boys. I can say that they're all like.
It's all coincidence, basically.
Yeah, they were all athletes. They were.
But basically, if you were to date somebody that wasn't an athlete, that kind of just works.
See,
just a regular guy.
As I get older, I've realized that I have 2 love languages. One is music. That's a big thing for me. If we can't click on the same kind of music, it ain't gonna work. And food.
Okay, I agree with you on that one because as everybody knows, you probably know, I'm the world's biggest hip hop fan of all time. Everybody should know this. But I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and play you like an old Wu-Tang record and be like, and you're like, I'm not gonna. I'm like, all right, you're not feeling it, fine.
Yeah.
Bob, something. Show me something.
No, I'm not saying. Okay, I take back what I said, but like, if I can vibe with you on music, because the music that I like, most people don't like. I'm an oldie. I am an old freaking soul. I go way back. Like, I can name any 70s song. Classic rock's my favorite genre.
Wow.
I love. I grew up listening to old country. Like, that was all that my dad played. Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Jr., Conway Twitty, like
my dad,
George Jones.
We like my dad because my dad likes the same stuff.
Yes, like old music, like just old. Like Janis Joplin, like everybody in the game.
So is this something about music that you just like? That's not my cup of tea?
See, I listen, like, I love hip hop. I love old country. I don't listen to new country because it's just god awful.
Rap today sometimes.
So I listen to all types of music. I don't have, but those 2 are like my 2 favorite. Like, if you can click with me on those 2, because there's not most people that listen to that. Yeah. So it's like, oh shit, you listen to classic rock too. Like, good music.
I do too, but that's not necessarily my cup of tea.
Yeah, and so I think like
everybody has their differences, but I'm willing to like if a girl that I'm into, she's like, I want to play Conway Twitty or Taylor Swift or something. Like, all right, cool, go ahead. Like, I'm not like one of those people that
you got to be into everything I'm into, or we're not good.
Yeah, I just have to be like on, like, if we can talk about if we can talk about anything that has nothing to do with like emotions, has nothing to do
exactly. And that's why I'm saying like that, like, music is one of my love languages because I love music. It's like they say, it soothes the soul, and it does. Like, there's a song for every emotion. Like, I don't care.
It really is.
Like,
song for every situation too.
Yes, and so it's like when you can just, and I love alone time. I can be by myself 100% of the day, any day. I don't have to be with a friend constantly. I don't have to be with my boyfriend constantly. I don't have to
talk about it.
Yeah, I don't have to be doing. Okay, and I have ADD like a mug, so I can honestly say I don't have to be doing something 24/7. I can sit in my room and I can just listen to music. I can just
watch movies.
I can just write. I can just sketch. I can just
write. Hold up.
I don't write like songs or anything like that.
I was just gonna say, hold up.
No, I write about life. I just write about like what happened in my. I keep a journal, and I think everyone should keep a journal. So.
Has it got a lock on it?
No, but I hide it. So.
Yo, okay. Well then every dude that's gonna come to your house is gonna be looking for it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
y'all don't know where I keep it. So.
I'm looking in there and go searching in your room.
For real. But yeah, so my love language, and food is another one.
Oh, I'm a foodie. I'm a little bit of a foodie.
Love food. I'm a food fanatic. I seriously think I don't have taste buds because I love everything, and I'm like, how can someone not like this? Like,
because I do. There's some stuff that I just don't.
No,
like.
There's like nothing.
Not a cabbage fan.
I freaking love cabbage.
Yeah, I don't like ketchup either.
What?
Yeah.
Not even a Whataburger?
No.
What?
I'm just not a ketchup person. I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a condiment person unless it's mayo.
I love mayonnaise. I love everything. So like I said, I love everything.
But if I'm one of those people like watches diners, drive-ins, and dives all the time.
Yeah.
Like.
What I mean by love language is food, because I like going to like restaurants and not getting what I usually get and be like, okay, let's both get 2 entrees that we've never tried before and let's just get them and see if we like them.
Yeah, just make fun of it.
Yeah. And I got calamari one time. Not fried calamari, because I love fried calamari.
As everybody should.
It was like literally just... I ate
it's probably either boiled,
it looks like
it's boiled or steamed.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it still had eyeballs, it still had tentacles, like everything. I was like,
you ate it and you're like this is bad.
Yeah, I'm like, this is freaking awesome. Like this is so yeah, seafood's my favorite. Like I love seafood. Sushi is my go-to.
If you follow Taylor on Instagram, she used to go to this sushi place that I see it every time she like posts something. I'm like, bro, I gotta go to that sushi place, man.
Edo Japan and Rockwall. So y'all ask for Helen. If you're not friends with Helen,
tell him Taylor sent you.
Yeah. Yes, tell him. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, I understand. I have love languages as well.
Yeah.
Of course, one of them is music, because I feel like I can have a conversation through the songs that I like, kind of. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
I can have a conversation with somebody, like, I'm like, hey, listen to this, and like,
yeah.
So I feel like one day I'm gonna get mad at somebody and be like, dude, I'm not even gonna speak.
I'm just gonna send them this link to a song.
I'm just gonna send this link to a song and be like, every word that this person is saying, feel about you.
Yeah, it's gonna be I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean.
Yeah. So, before we wrap this up, because we have just passed the 1 hour mark, we'll do 2 things. One, top 5, whether it's an artist, whether it's a singer, whether it's musician, whether it's, because they're all different. Any top 5 anything, from any genre.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, that's so hard. 5. Okay.
Because people are of all questions I asked, this is the most intimidating one.
My dad swears on his grave that my first words were Merle Haggard and the Strangers. So, Merle Haggard, I've been listening to him since I was in diapers. So, Merle Haggard, which he just died this year. So, it was a very dramatic...
Did you cry?
Yes, it was such a dramatic time for my family. I'm not kidding. My dad was like... hysterical. So, and I can actually say that I've been to one of his concerts, so that's
awesome.
That's like crazy. He's a classic. Eric Clapton, for sure. This is hard because I seriously love everybody. Led Zeppelin, for sure. Okay, my last 2. Oh my gosh.
I think I have a guess for one of them, because
I can't leave out my boy Drake. Like, that's my...
No, okay, then 2 then.
That 2. Is like my...
I actually guess the last one.
I've been to 3 of his concerts. I'm so mad I didn't go to Drake and Future this year, but, and then...
Bitch, I can guess the last one.
What?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about... I wasn't even thinking about alternative. Yes, I forget. I just saw them. Was it? Yeah, I saw them this year. Me and Leo went to New Orleans.
Oh, that must have been awesome.
We went to a jazz fest. Yeah.
Whoa, y'all went to a jazz...
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. How was that?
It was awesome. It was freaking packed. We saw Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, these were just like, because there were seriously like over 50 artists there.
Yeah, that must have been awesome.
Yeah, from like everybody. There was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Van Morrison, Pearl Jam. That was like awesome. It was like, me too. I love alternative too, like especially 90s alternative.
You ever heard of a band called Dio?
No.
There's a song called Holy Diver that sounds really like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath-y.
Yeah.
It's really...
I need to listen to it. We saw J. Cole was there. Nick Jonas was there. Like, there was just like a
big... 14-year-old girls were like wetting their pants when that happened.
Right. So, yes. Okay. And my 5th one, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, like, but I love all types of music, like, but I would have to say my top 3, like, genres would be 90s alternative, classic rock, and old country music. I'm a pretty old soul. I like anything from 90s and back. And besides, like, okay, hip-hop's a whole different story because everyone's still evolving and everyone's still just, like, going
Sounds changing by every day.
Yes, and hip-hop's a totally different thing from, like, country music. Like, country music sounds like shit today because it sounds like pop music, and it should not be pop music.
Because hip-hop should be, of course, a nice beat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you'd be like, okay, I like this. This is a good flow or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like because of course, my dad listens to country all the time.
Yeah.
There's the thing because it used to be country music. I think is so easier to record than making a rap song.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, but I don't know that much about music and recording and all that stuff. But I'm sure from just what I
because I would just think I would just think it's a guitar.
Yeah.
A guitar and maybe some drums.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to rap music, you have samplers and all that stuff. But I didn't know, because I've heard what you're talking about, and it sounds like it's fresh out of an actual studio instead of somebody just that has a guitar.
Yeah, like I usually listen to like live or acoustic versions of song because I love the rawness of like hearing like the bongos in the background and then the acoustic guitar and the Macarena or whatever, the little.
Oh, the maraca?
Yeah.
The Macarena's dead.
Or not, did I say Macarena?
You said maraca.
I meant maraca. My bad. Okay,
yeah.
There comes my blonde. Okay. But, so yeah. But I just love the rawness of, like, good, genuine, pure music, you know? So it's just like, when you have a new country artist, and anyone that loves new country music, I'm not bashing, but I'm just saying because...
Now, see...
Keeping it real, music today, like country music today, it's not music. It's just like...
What is this?
It's terrible. It's about a redneck and his beat-up truck with a beer in his hand. Like, just... It's not music. It's not talking about...
I think they ran out of things to say.
I think honestly, it has to do a lot with the artist, too. Like, if you're a new artist, you're probably gonna do any song to get freaking money. Like,
of course, yeah.
And...
Like, I'm pretty sure... I'm going to bring up an old one because I'm pretty sure you've heard this song. Nelly and Tim McGraw. Over.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you were pretty excited when that collaboration
happened. Yeah, because
best of both, everybody's
yeah,
best of both
everyone
worlds.
Loves Nelly, obviously. Like, I used to wear a Band-Aid on my face because...
Word? Yo!
like, little white girl, like, yes. Oh my gosh, I have an older sister that's 10 years older than me.
Sorry about that, but
no,
I went to a campground with my family, and of course before MP3 players, you had CD players.
Yeah.
I listened that entire weekend. All I did was listen to Nellyville.
Yeah.
And Nellyville is still one of the day my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, and it's just like that. Okay, like when I say from 90s to back, that's when like good music was just. It was just good music, and I think it has a lot to do with just like society today and who the new artists are like trying to reach, like the new generation. Because if you look at the new generation, oh my gosh, it's just like
the new generation of artists. Period, or just
I'm saying like our generation, like the generation under us, like the little kids, like
okay,
they're trying to like.
They're screwed if they're gonna be listening to music because listen,
I know.
Of course, I like the Lil Yachty's and the Lil Uzis and the Kodak Blacks and the 21 Savages and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of each one, but it's like I understand where the roots come from. Like, like if someone handed me a Lil Yachty CD and a Wu-Tang CD, I'm throwing that Lil Yachty CD out the freaking window.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, especially, and I keep referencing Lee's episode. So if people want to listen to Lee's episode, go back and listen to Lee's episode. It's very interesting because we talked about how me and her have the same kind. We both like Ghostface, and Ghostface Killah is one of the greatest storytellers and one of the best members of Wu-Tang, and that's what she said she liked about him because it was storytelling, and I feel like you like that element as well.
Yeah,
a song tells you a story about something.
Yeah, I don't
instead of just saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. Well, we all like that sometimes because we like the beat and we like the way it flows.
See, I only like a song that repeats itself and stuff like that if it's a hip hop song because it's hip hop. Like,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but when it comes to like, okay, if it's just a guitar and drums or whatever, and you're just like saying the same stuff over and over, it's like,
all right, we get it.
Yeah, like it's not interesting. And I think, yes, my roots are, I grew up listening to, my dad did not let me touch the radio in the car when I was little. And so it was like Merle Haggard and, like I said, like old country, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Led Zeppelin, like everything from the classic rock genre to old country genre. My ears bled of it. Like, I did not know what anything else was besides, but like I said, I have an older sister. She's 10 years older than me. I also grew up listening to, I was the biggest Britney Spears fan, and I know all you girls out there know that y'all used to, don't even tell me y'all were not. And so I listened to everything, like I said, all 90s, like, hip-hop. Oh, my God. I know every word. So just, like,
Word?
What?
Like, for real?
Yeah, like, I love freaking 2000s hip-hop, too. And,
okay,
and 90s hip-hop.
Who were some of the people that you... Because, speaking of that, I've been on a 90s kick lately. Like, I've listened to Mace's Feel So Good, and that was bad. That goes on.
Yeah.
Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. You probably, of course, Return of the Mac. Yeah, that song.
Yeah. Okay, 90s hip hop
was amazing.
It was. I'm trying to think. Because I was young at that. We were only how old at that time?
You were probably born in the same year I was.
I was born in 96. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So like we were. It was in 2000s when
Ludacris was popping.
Yeah,
before he cut his hair and he had braids. Listen, that was the time.
Yeah, and so I was literally like the biggest Britney Spears fan.
I wasn't.
Britney was the freaking shit. Like her and Justin were, oh my gosh, the iconic duo.
Listen, I can't I'm gonna get people are gonna come for me like already and try to take my man card away, but I don't care. I was an NSYNC fan.
Mm-hmm.
I was. I'm not even.
I saw NSYNC in concert.
Was that the best?
Yes, I went with my sister, and it was like, I was probably.
I had the puppets.
6. I had the freaking Justin Timberlake one. I got it for Christmas, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I don't care. Hey, take my main card away. I don't care.
Everyone listened to it. I don't care who you are. Everyone listened to NSYNC because that was like the
y'all had band. Every dude had one boy band he listened to. Don't lie.
Yeah, and so yes.
Don't lie to me.
I listened to more 90s alternative. But okay, 2000s hip hop like
Nelly, Ludacris.
Gosh, I'm going.
Jaquan's Tipsy. Everybody in the club.
Hurricane Chris. That was my ringtone for the longest time. What's his name? Huey, the guy that, Pop Lock and Drop It.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was right on. Good for you.
Just Mike Jones, who?
Oh my God. I'm gonna bring out. I don't know if you. I remember you telling me this. You told me that you had a grill.
Off of grills.com.
Because you were like, I don't know who. It was me and a friend. We were talking about something, and you were like, it's like, yeah, I used to listen to like Slim Thug, Mike Jones. I was like, what the? What?
Okay, like I said, I listen to all music, but of course, I don't listen to shitty music.
Sidebar: has anybody ever told you look like the girl from the Purple Swag video?
No, who?
I'll have to show you the
girl from the I only get that I look like Cindy Lou Who off the Grinch. So.
Oh yeah, I see that all the time.
Yeah.
I think I was the first person that says you almost look like Tinkerbell.
Probably. I get that just because I have blonde hair and I'm short, but.
I think it's the cheeks that give it away.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, fat cheeks. Chubby cheeks for life. I need liposuction on my cheeks. But,
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
Stop.
But, music is just.
A fantastic language.
It is. It's
a fantastic thing.
It's
one of the best pure arts.
When you don't even have, the words to speak, it's just you can just listen to a song and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
And I love that. That's one of the best things about music.
And I think I've shared this story, but I don't think I've shared it mostly. I didn't get into it. But when I have an older brother. Me and my brother we played GameCube all the time. That was me, like, because
I played Atari.
That was awesome.
I still have my Atari.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bring it up.
I will.
But we played GameCube, and I don't know if anybody who's ever played GameCube was the shit. It was. It was the greatest thing ever because it had SSX on it. It had I don't care if you are a gamer and you're like coming from my throat when you say this. NBA Street Volume 2 was the greatest video game of all time because one, you can play as three different versions two different versions of Michael Jordan. Mind blowing. That's the
right.
Yeah, you can't. And then it had and plus the NBA back in like the 2000s was awesome. They had Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there was the soundtrack was very special to me because there's a song on there called "They Reminisce Over You" (TROY) by Pete Rock and CL Smooth, and it's what got me to it. That as soon as I heard that song, I fell in love with hip hop. Seriously, and I was just like, "What is this? What is this? What is this beautiful tone? What is this? Like this?
What
is
are
awesome.
these angels coming from?"
Yeah. So I'm saying, so it's like I'm like, oh my god. And then from that point, I think I was like, it was before I moved here. I moved here in 5th grade, so that you could do the math on that. I don't want to. I was like, this, and then from that point on, I was like, I have to know everything, and that's when I got introduced to 50 Cent, which which people today are like, how did you get from Pete Rock to 50 Cent? You have to be a music mind to get that reference. But I was a huge G Unit fan. I had the shoes. I wore my hats like 50. I wanted a do-rag. My mom wouldn't let me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a big G Unit fan. My first ever one of my first CDs was Lloyd Banks, who was a member of G Unit, was "Hunger for More," and that is a New York gangster grimy album, and people are like, yo, and like some people like my mom would be like, you're letting them listen to Lloyd Banks, and I'm like, and they're like, easy, it's the edited version,
for real, yeah.
But it was cool, and like. Chopped and Screwed, which I'm pretty sure you're familiar with. I heard the G Unit like collaborative album, which had 50, Young Buck, Lloyd, and then Tony A was in prison at the time, but they still have
Lloyd and Lil Wayne. That's one of my favorite songs.
That got you in your feels.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because
that got you in the feels when you're like 7 years old. You don't even have.
And you had a crush, and you heard that. Oh, it's over. And you're just like, oh my god, she's so
Chris Brown's another one of my moves. I love Chris Brown. He from like, okay, what was one of like Goodbye? Oh my god. He has a song for everything. I love him still to this day.
My favorite Chris Brown song. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard one because there's
when Yo came out. Oh god, I didn't ever shut up.
In middle school?
Middle school was like...
No.
Music was going hard.
When Look at Me Now came out, hold on.
I thought I could rap.
Everybody thought they could rap when Look at Me Now came out.
Yes, they did.
Because and then like we would have like little challenges like, yo, can you rap Bus's verse?
Yes.
Can you rap Wayne's verse?
Yes.
I'm like, I can do Bus's verse.
I could do Wayne's. I couldn't ever do Busta's.
Bus's was something else. I was like, because he keeps going.
And you're like, and I can't breathe.
I can't even breathe. How
you're like, I know the words, but none ain't coming out. Yeah.
And it's just like, I was like, wow. Like, but yeah, when Look at Me Now came out, there was everybody tried to rap fast, and when the whole thing with Rihanna came out, that was like I was like, what? I was like, really? It's like, that happened? And then they showed the picture of her face. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was
like he.
But then he came back. You know, like if people have said this, I'll say it. I don't care if he hears it, but if he does hear this, hey, what's up, Chris Brown?
Right.
We're proud of Chris Brown because he came from making a mistake. He
turned his mess into a message. He did, and
then a daughter came out of it, and now he's
I'm pro Chris Brown. I think that he's come up.
Of course. Oh, and we can talk about this, every girl's obsession of Drake. I mean, we can talk about that because, like, when 2010...
He is my boo.
Like, from 2010 till now... That's when Drake started sweeping all of our chicks' hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think that he was, like, one of the first... I'm not going to say the first artist, but, like, one of the, like, few first artists that was in the hip-hop game. I don't know y'all's terms. That was just, like...
He wasn't the quote-unquote, like... He didn't fit he wasn't a...
Like, he sang. Like, he sang, and he...
And that's very good. I like people who are multi-talented.
Yeah, like, Drake is just, like, the greatest of all time. I think that
What do you think of Views?
I loved it. See, I still think that his best album is Take Care. I don't think he's ever going to top Take Care. I just don't think it's possible. Like, that is one of my favorite freaking go-tos. I could not even be going through a breakup, and I'm like, damn, I'm going to go listen to Marvin's Room just because I just love him.
Funny story about Taylor, because, of course, we've known each other for a very long time. When the Drake and Future mixtape rumors started to become real, everybody started to freak out and couldn't...
And I was one.
And you were like... And the first... I don't know if I was the first person that you texted. I don't know if it was...
I think you were, because you put something on Twitter or something.
I said, put something on Twitter, and then I was like, and then you were like, send me the link now. And then as soon as it came out, and I sent you a screenshot of me having it, and I was like, I'm about to go listen to it right now.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it, and I was like, this sounds like a Drake and Future mixtape. Like, this sounds like something that they would do. But it wasn't like what everybody thought it was going to be. It's songs. It's not a complete album, because music heads know the difference between just a list of songs, aka what I like to call a mixtape, or an album. An album has a message. An album, every song flows. An album tells a story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but favorite Drake song? We'll do that.
Oh, gosh. Favorite Drake song?
Mine's Controller, right now. Like, that beat out Make Me Proud. And Make Me Proud was my shit.
Oh my gosh, I loved to Make Me Proud. Okay, no, my favorite Drake song...
Houston Elevators got me in the feels, too.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with...
In Fear.
Doing It Wrong.
Wow, that's like the most, like...
emotional song you can
get. It is. It's the most...
And I think it's because... I'm gonna go look up the lyric, because...
It's like... And another good Drake song was The Ride. That is one of my favorites.
That was a good song.
Because people who mainly love, like, always have their headphones when they're traveling, like I do, know that The Ride is one of the best travel songs ever.
Yeah, that is a good song. I think Doing It Wrong was because when I was going through a breakup, all I listened to was Take Care.
When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of a world that you had with one girl.
And then this was my favorite verse. We live in a generation of not being in love, but not being together. Yes. But we sure make it feel like we're together because we're scared to see see each other with somebody else. That was like, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's
like,
it spoke to everybody.
Yes, and that's like one of my favorite Take Care songs. Not because it's... I don't know, because I've connected with, like, every song. I love every Drake song, but that was one that I was just, like, on repeat. And I still put it on repeat. I'm like, I'm not even going through a break.
Girl.
Yeah.
Wait. She's the reason it happened. And she's
overreacting, but she don't want things to change.
So cry if you need to. I'll see you on next week.
Yeah. Like, he's a freaking genius. He's a lyric genius. Like,
I wouldn't say he's like the best lyricist because I believe that Kendrick Lamar is one of the best lyricists that we have of our generation. But he's very relatable, and that's what makes him sell records. That's what made Views go platinum in a week. That's what made Take Care go platinum in a month. So you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's a whole different. He's his own planet.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
Like another person who's like his own planet is Wiz Khalifa is his own planet.
Yeah.
Kanye is his own universe.
Yeah, Kanye is just
Why did you shake your head?
No, I'm saying he is like his own universe.
Because I don't like Kanye the person. I like Kanye the musician.
Yeah.
That's me personally.
Did you go to his concert?
No.
Oh, I went, and it was...
Oh, yeah, you told me that, and you're like, no, it's Kanye, no.
Yeah, I got invited the night of. Leah was like, yo, my dad's not going. You can have his ticket. Yeah, she's like, you have, like, pay me for his ticket, find an outfit. And I'm like, okay. Only thing I didn't like about Kanye was just that...
His ego?
Yes, which everybody knows that. But okay, like, no one opened for him, which...
Oh, yeah, But
that's Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 2, at the end of the concert, like, he didn't even say, like, bye, Dallas, Texas, like, nothing. He literally dropped the mic and just walked off. Like, nothing.
Well, then, how would he just do that? That stage just hire him up?
It literally just lights went off. Or the lights, like, turned off, and then everyone, like, knew that it was over, and then the lights came on in the arena, and he was, like, gone.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah, and then, so, like, no one, like, did encore, any shit like that. So, like, everyone just, like, pieced.
A rap concert and a rock concert are 2 completely different
ways. Oh, my God, yeah. Like...
So, you can't expect somebody to do encore, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me, I've been to Wiz, I've been to
so many rap concerts.
Really? Okay.
This was the most iconic freaking concert. I don't care who you are. It was Drake, J. Cole, Rick Ross,
whoa,
Meek Mill.
Whoa.
It was Club Paradise. This was 2011.
You went to Club Paradise?
Yes, I had.
Do you know how famous that tour is?
Yes.
You know how much money that tour made?
You know how much my tickets were? Yes, I know. And I took my freaking ex-boyfriend as the best girlfriend ever for his birthday. So shout out to you.
Yo,
you know
no. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah, I know. That was like, okay, Drake, Meek Mill, J. Cole, Rick Ross.
Each have banger after banger after banger.
Waka Flocka.
Oh, bruh, that must have been turned.
It was crazy. Who else was there?
Usher Boys.
Who else was there? There was more people.
It's probably A$AP was there. Probably.
No.
A$AP was actually on the Club Paradise tour.
He wasn't there. Who else was there? I love J. Cole. I love J. Cole.
Speaking of J. Cole, sidebar. Do you think he's actually going to retire because there's actually rumors that he might?
I don't know. I mean, I don't keep up with hip hop today.
Yeah, but he's responsibility. I'm asking what your reaction.
I don't think that he would.
Because 2014 Forest Hills Drive went double platinum with no features. Just saying.
I don't think that he would, but
I think because his music has helped so many people.
Yeah, I mean, that would be stupid if he did, but I don't know. I've seen him in concert twice. I also saw him when I went and saw.
I saw J. Cole, Big Sean, Jeremiah, UYG, that concert, I think in Dallas last year.
When I went to Chris Brown, J. Cole was there too.
Y'all documented this shit to Chris Brown.
Yeah. Chris Brown, Omarion was there. He sang Icebox. My freaking heart went psycho. I was seriously screaming at the top of my lungs. Who else was there? The first Lil Wayne concert I went to, it was Lil Wayne and...
when was that around? Was that around?
That was my freshman year.
Okay, so that was...
It was Lil Wayne and...
That was around Carter 4.
Yeah, Lil Wayne and, it was Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, Lil Twist, I think his name was.
Twist.
He had another special guest, but then, okay, so I was, freaking out, because I'm like, dude, that's when Young Money was, the poppin',
talk about it.
Bedrock just came out. We were all going crazy.
Yeah, because in Bedrock when Bedrock came out, everybody had a squad and everybody had a verse.
Yes, everybody. Yes, and so I was like, "There's no way that Drake's not gonna be here. This is freaking Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. He's part of Young Money. He's got to be here." And then Lil Wayne, it's getting towards the end of the show, and he's gives me chills just thinking about it. He's y'all know I was locked up for 2 years, and he's my brother, I can't even remember what he said, but he was talking about, he was my brother wrote me every single day, he was there for me every single day, and he was and I just wanted to thank y'all while I was gone, and then Drake comes out, and then they just go freaking
Everybody goes crazy.
I was in tears. I was it was I had just been face to face with Jesus. I was oh my God, There's no way. And, like, it just went crazy. And then that's when I went to Club Paradise. And then,
that must have been awesome.
It was
I have an OVO sweatshirt.
Yeah, it was crazy. I've seen... Oh, and Travis Barker opened for Lil Wayne.
That doesn't fit me.
He opened for...
Travis Barker's tight.
Yeah.
Because he kills it on the drums.
He was... Yes. And,
Blink 182 is the bomb.
Yeah, I Miss You. That was my shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and so... I've seen a lot of people, like... Who else have I seen?
You've seen a lot of people, basically.
Chris Brown. Yeah, I've seen... What was another concert I went to? I'm a concert junkie. Like, I love concerts.
I'm trying to go to Mac Miller in November.
I'm trying to go to freaking Stevie Nicks. If y'all listen to Fleetwood Mac, that's the lead singer of Fleetwood Mac. On the 30th, I'm trying to go to her. But, oh my gosh, Chris Brown was a good concert because they played...
Was that the Between the Sheets tour with him and Trey Songz?
No, Trey Songz wasn't there.
Okay.
It was Omarion, J. Cole, Chris Brown. Oh my gosh, I have short-term memory loss, like, seriously. But it was just, like, I loved that tour because they played old songs. And it was just, like...
My childhood.
Everybody was going ham. Like, everyone knew every freaking song everywhere. Like...
You connect with a lot of cool people at concerts, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're getting...
Yeah, you're, like, vibing to the same song. It's the greatest feeling ever.
Yeah, and everyone's sharing everything, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And so...
Well, I don't know what you mean. I mean, I'm having a good time.
They're passing stuff. You get what I'm saying, yeah. But concerts are just... Like, when I went to Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Which... When we went to this jazz fest, it was like we were on a lawn, and it was seriously like...
It was fun. Outside
it was seriously like New York City squished into like a freaking 1 acre. Like, there were
all
people...
All of New Orleans is just right there.
It was seriously just like...
Yeah, but the food there was pretty
Oh my gosh. The freaking jambalaya.
You better have... If you didn't have either jambalaya or gumbo.
We had both, and we had...
I'm a gumbo fiend.
Oh my gosh, so good. And so... Red Hot Chili Peppers just went, like, ham on, like...
They did.
Every freaking thing they did. Like, just because it goes from, like, the 90s to now. Like, there's just still freaking... Oh, my God, I love them.
Basically, it was just... ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Monroe has seen a lot of amazing things in her life.
I've seen Merle Haggard. Okay, that is, like...
That's it?
That's it? Yeah, like, not many people can say that. Like, he is a country freaking... classic. Like, he's the king of country music. And him, I've seen Red Hot Chili Peppers, Van Morrison, holy shit, like, if you listen to blues. Who else was it?
My brother bought a black guitar just because he heard one Johnny Cash album.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, oh my gosh. He's a classic. Like, obviously he's just the bomb.
That black guitar was like...
I've been to his exhibit in Tennessee. If anybody likes the blues or...
You've probably been to Elvis's house, too.
5 times.
Of course you did.
Swear on my life.
Of course you did.
Been to Graceland 5 times. Like, Graceland... Elvis is a whole nother freaking... He's on a different universe. He was on a different universe. Like,
he was the Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson was.
Yeah, he was the king of rock and roll. Like, no doubt about it. But I was saying, like, if you're into, like, blues and soul music, love soulful music, and...
You would like, actually...
Like, if you go to Memphis, Tennessee, and you... Like, my favorite thing to do, like, my idle date is for my boyfriend to be like, so guys out there, to be like...
Yo, I'm telling you, we're dropping hints here.
Yeah, I would love to... drive out to Memphis or to Nashville. I go to both, like, all the time. Is sitting on a patio and listening to blues music, like live blues music, and just sitting on a patio drinking a cold beer and...
Yo, okay, if y'all...
just vibing.
Listen, if y'all are catching all of this, yeah. If one of y'all doesn't capitalize on this, then y'all are just doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing it wrong. My favorite song, yeah.
You're just doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just passed the record.
Yeah, Leah, take that.
Me and Vince went over an hour and a half. Went I think a minute, an hour and like 33, I think, and we just passed an hour and 34. But every single minute of talking to Taylor was action packed. Basically, it was like its own little movie.
Thank you.
And it's cool because I wouldn't say I use this show, but it's cool because I get to connect with people.
Yeah, you get to talk to a lot of different people.
It gives me a reason to talk to somebody and have these kinds of conversations, because this is exactly what this show's about. It's just having good conversations, sitting in a comfortable chair / couch, and just talking about life and all the great things that
talking about life like that. Not enough people do that. Just sitting.
And people classify that as hippie talk, but it's really not.
No, and it's like sitting down and talking to someone about life, because everyone has so many different aspects and perspectives.
And that's what's amazing about this
on life, and it's like you can learn so much about somebody, like just sitting down and having one conversation. Like, you know, and I love talking to people. Like, I could talk to a wall, if honestly. And so, yeah, so it's like talking to someone and they can actually hold a conversation with you. It's like the most
and
amazing
girls like
thing.
that too, by the way.
Yeah, it's like the most amazing thing, because
for
awkward. I do not deal with. I can't deal with awkward because I'm not an awkward person, and so when someone's awkward, I get embarrassed, and when I get embarrassed for someone, I'm like, I like freeze up. I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I just like go away. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get away. Like, so guys, don't be awkward. Like, girls can't stand awkward. Just
and dudes, if you get a chance to talk to someone, and I've tweeted this before, if you get a chance to sit down and talk to Taylor for 10 minutes, maybe 5, it's very interesting, because you know she has a lot of charisma. She will tell you exactly like it is, whether it hurts your feelings or not. But that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Because I've learned, I've always said this, I want a friend that is like me. You know, like, I want a friend that's like, you know, I
disagree with that.
That doesn't, I'm not saying like that in a conceited way, but like, I want a friend that would have the way I would treat, that I want a friend, not Leah's my homegirl, Hannah's my homegirl, these are all my girls. Shout out to all my friends, because my friends rock, like, because I have a tight freaking circle. I'm not friends with just whoever.
Facts.
But like, I want a friend that has the same way I treat my friends. You know what I mean? I think it's very important for people to be truthful and be real with someone, because it's like, if you, and I tell this to Leah, and Hannah can be my freaking witnesses, if they ask me for advice, I'm like, do you want my real honest opinion? Because if I give it to you, like, if it hurts your feelings, like, tough titty.
That's the warning right there.
Yeah, I'm always like, tough titty said the kitty, but the milk's still good. Like, that's
the full saying?
Yeah, that is my motto. Like, that.
Tough titty. Wait, repeat that?
Tough titty said the kitty, but the milk's still good. And so.
My cat doesn't drink milk.
But, like, I think it's so important for people to tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
Yep.
And not enough people do that, because it's just the easy way out. It's just the easier route to be like.
And the one thing is that you're very approachable.
Yeah.
Well, to me, because
I feel like I try my best to be approachable to other people, because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know because so many people put this label on me, like, you have the perfect life. No, like, my life is so chaotic. My family is batshit crazy. Like, we're not even gonna go there. That's a whole nother episode.
Yep. If she wants to come back,
I will. But it's like,
confirmed.
Yeah, but it's like, you don't know what anybody's going through behind closed doors.
Of course.
And it's so important as a person to just to be kind. Like, kindness goes so far, and it's priceless. And it's freaking priceless. It's like, it doesn't cost anything to be a decent person.
It really doesn't.
And a simple, like, hey, like, how are you, could change someone's day. Like,
yeah, if someone could be going through the worst day possible, and if you say, hey, yeah, what's going on?
yeah, like some days, like when going to school, I'm like, oh my god, someone just shoved scissors in my ears. Like I would rather just die. Then I go to school and someone's like, hey, like,
what's up?
Yeah, or like, oh my gosh, your hair looks cute, or just whatever. I'm like, aw, that was sweet. Like, you're never promised tomorrow, and so live life to the fullest is what I've learned over the years, because seriously, it's just, this world is coming to freaking...
It's a different episode for a different time.
Yeah, we'll stop there, yeah.
But, you know exactly how we end this show. Song of the day, as usual. If Taylor wants to go first, ladies first. Or
okay.
if you want to think on it, and I'll go first.
So my favorite song, like...
It can either be your favorite song, it could either be the song that you've been listening to, that you kind of vibe out to, or something that means to you, something that you just... That's your jam, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, you go yours. I'm gonna go through my library real quick.
Okay, well, song of the day for me, y'all, last week was, No Worries, aka Anderson .Paak and Knowledge, which is a musician which is a singer and, producer, combination, call themselves No Worries, off of their debut album, which dropped today's Friday, today, called Yes Lord, YESLAWD, exclamation point. It's a great album. It's a very soulful album. I picked that, but we're gonna veer off from that. We're gonna go to the complete opposite spectrum from this. There's a lot of like quote unquote trap songs that I like. But there's always that one song that I go straight back to that I love, and it's awesome. We're going to go with a dude who's just been recently released from prison, and he has his own day that's not officially recognized by I think is officially recognized by the world. But Gucci Mane. We're going to go Gucci Mane, Plain Jane, off of the Trap Bag mixtape, which got remixed and put on the I'm Up mixtape, which features Rocco and T.I., and that is produced by Michael Made It, who's made every girl, when this song came out, it was every girl's favorite song, 23, with Miley and Juicy and Wiz. Every girl loved that song. Yeah, everyone did. And everybody was like, "Ooh, I want a Jordan jersey." I'm like, "Shut up! You just heard that because of the song." Yeah. Like, so, that's gonna be the song of the day. Gucci Mane, Plain Jane, produced by Michael Made It off the Trap Bag mixtape. Trap Bag mixtape is actually free. If you literally type that in, you can download it for free. It's right there. Or if you have Apple Music, all of Gucci Mane's music is there, which Apple Music is the future. Everybody should get it. It's freaking amazing. So, we'll kick it back to Taylor.
Okay, I'm trying to think. This is so hard. Well, one song that I'm a Rolling Stones fan, so...
Talk about it.
One song that I'm trying to think that I'm like, which I listen to Rolling Stones all the time, but one of them, okay, my favorite song, oh my gosh, this is so hard. What the heck, Hunter? Why would you do this to me?
Oh, it's this song, really?
I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, it's not my favorite song, but I've just been vibing to it lately. Like I just.
Listen to it.
I'm just like... Roll the windows down, and when it's a pretty day and this song comes on, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, it's just it gets you in that mood. Like, you're just like... It would be Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones. Like, that song just...
Beast and the Bird?
Beast of Burden.
Beast of Burden. Gotcha. Yeah. Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones, and then go to a completely opposite universe and go to Gucci Mane, Plain Jane.
Yeah.
There's a couple of announcements that I want to make for the show for the future. Next week, there will be a special edition episode. Why is it special? Because it will be released on October 29th, which most of you should know is my birthday. So,
woo!
So my birthday is next week.
You're going to be 20.
Yeah, I'm going to be 20. And it's
you little youngin'. For guys out there, I turned 21 in May, okay?
Easy. So, there will be a very special guest next week. I'm not gonna spoil it because not a lot of people expected this episode to happen. because now I'm just like, and now that this episode and the next episode are complete surprises to people. So I know definitely this episode is gonna be way different than the next one. So you will all know who that is going to be. I may make an announcement, maybe before, maybe during, I don't know. But that's what's gonna happen. It'll be uploaded Saturday. Of course, if you want to be on the show or anything else, you can reach me at Twitter at all one word by Hunter Foreman, Foreman. People always forget the E for some odd reason. People that want to follow Taylor on Twitter,
on social media. Instagram is T_Monroe22. Oh crap! What's my @name?
On Twitter?
Yeah, I think it's. Crap. I don't even know my own @name. That's bad. That's,
Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah, it is the same thing. Okay, creeper. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just much love. Hunter just has a lot of love for me. Yeah, so Twitter's the same. T_Monroe, MONROE 22.
So, any closing words?
You can catch me on MySpace too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, MySpace used to be fine back then.
Oh my god, yeah.
But, is there any closing words that you would say to the people before we set this record-breaking, I hopefully think.
Right.
I hope everybody actually likes this, subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody views this, listens to it, shares it with a friend, because this was actually a really, really good episode. Any closing words? Thank
y'all for listening. For those that listened, yes, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell everybody. I suck at this. Like I said, tomorrow's not always promised, so just live life to the fullest.
Closing words with, because I basically do this for everybody. Taylor's is very special to me. She's very kind. She's very.
Oh, Hunter.
Don't even get this. She's very kind. She's very pretty. She's very understanding. Is one of them.
Thank you.
She's been through it like the rest of us. So people who put her on this pedestal, you can take her off now. She's like
I'm like everybody else. I promise you, my shit stinks just like everybody else's.
Yeah, so everybody, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And there's been so many hints dropped within this entire episode. So if one of you dudes that hasn't listened to this and was like, oh dude, I should totally do that. Like, Taylor likes this, I should start doing it or something.
Taylor loves going to Tennessee, okay? No,
yeah, so if you want to take her to Tennessee, there you go. Or if you want to take her to a country concert, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So we've given you literally the Taylor Monroe foolproof plan. So if you don't even get a coffee date with her, then you
yes, coffee fanatic.
So it's always good having you on the show as well.
Thank you.
And she says that she wants to come back.
Yeah, because we gotta do what
we
I
gotta do. We can talk about that.
I'm not gonna say it.
just know that Taylor will be back, and
when I come back, it's gonna be freaking really good.
Just like this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be even better. Okay.
And also shout out to Leah, because we mentioned her a couple times.
Yeah.
And anybody that you want to give a
shout out to all my exes that I talked about. I love y'all.
So, of course, Taylor's always been awesome. Till the next episode, which will again be next Saturday, and this will be the birthday edition, and I really am ready to hear. I can't wait to hear the reactions to this one. But I really, really, really am interested to hear the reactions to the next one. So, for Taylor, I'm Hunter Foreman. This has been Fight 96. Y'all take care.